Luke chapter 6. Now it was on a Shabbat that he was going through the grain fields, and his disciples plucked the ears and did eat, rubbing them in their hands. But certain of the Prishaya said, Why do ye that which is not lawful to do on the Shabbath day? And Yeshua answering them said, Have ye not read even this, what David did when he was hungry, he and they that were with him? How he entered into the house of the God, and took and ate the showbread, and gave also to them that were with him, which it is not lawful to eat, except for the priests alone? And he said to them, The Son of the Man is a Lord of the Shabbat. And it was on another Shabbat that he entered into the synagogue and taught. And there was a man there, and his right hand was withered. And the scribes and the Parishayah watched him, whether he would heal on the Shabbat, that they might find how to accuse him. But he knew their thoughts, and he said to the man that had his hand withered, Rise up, and stand forth in the midst. And he arose and stood forth. And Yeshua said to them, I ask you, is it lawful on the Shabbat to do good or to do harm, to save a soul or to destroy it? And he looked round about on them all, and said to him, Stretch forth thy hand. And he did, and his hand was restored. But they were filled with madness, and communed one with another what they might do to Yeshua. And it was in these days that he went out into the mountain to pray, and continued all night in the prayer of the God. And when it was day, he called his disciples, and he chose from them 12, whom also he named sent ones. Simon, whom he also named Petro, and Andreas his brother, and Jacobo, and Johanan, and Philippo, and Bartolomai, and Matthias, and Thomas, and Jacobo son of Halpai, and Simon, who was called the Zealous one, and Yehuda son of Jacobo, and Yehuda Ishkariot, who became a traitor. And he came down with them, and stood on a level place, and a great multitude of his disciples, and a great number of the people from all the Judea and Jerusalem, and the sea coast of Tur and Sidon, who came to hear him, and to be healed of their diseases. And they that were troubled with unclean spirits were healed. And all the multitude sought to touch him, for power came forth from him, and healed all. And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples, and said, Blessed are ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of the God. Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall exclude you, and reproach you, and cast out your name as evil, for the Son of the Man's sake. Rejoice in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in the sky. For in the same manner did their fathers to the prophets. But woe to you that are rich, for ye are fully receiving your consolation. Woe to you, ye that are full now, for ye shall hunger. Woe, ye that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe, when all men shall speak well of you, for in the same manner did their fathers to the false prophets. But I am saying to you that hear, mindfully love your enemies, do good to them that hate you, bless them that curse you, pray for those despising you. To him that smiteth thee on the cheek, offer also the other, and from him that taketh away thy cloak, withhold not thy coat also. Give to every one that asketh thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. And if ye love them that love you, what grace is being for you? For even sinners love those that love them. And if ye do good to them that do good to you, what grace is being for you? For even sinners do the same. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what grace is being for you? Even sinners lend to sinners to receive again as much. But mindfully love your enemies, and do them good, and lend, never despairing, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be sons of the Most High, for he is kind toward the unthankful and evil. Be ye merciful, even as your Father is merciful, and be ye judging not, and ye might not be judged, and be ye condemning not, and ye might not be condemned. Be ye releasing, and ye shall be released. Give, and it shall be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall they give into your bosom. For with what measure ye are measuring out, it shall be measured to you again. And he spoke also a parable to them. Can the blind guide the blind? Shall they not both fall into a pit? The disciple is not above his teacher, but every one, when he is perfected, shall be as his teacher. And why beholdest thou the twig that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the plank that is in thy own eye? Or how canst thou say to thy brother, Brother, let me cast out the twig that is in thy eye, when thou thyself beholdest not the plank that is in thy own eye? Thou pretender, cast out first the plank out of thy own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the twig that is in thy brother's eye. For there is no good tree that bringeth forth corrupt fruit, nor again a corrupt tree that bringeth forth good fruit. For each tree is known by its own fruit. For of thorns men do not gather figs, nor of a bramble bush gather they grapes. The good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and the evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth that which is evil. For out of the abundance of the heart his mouth is speaking. And why are ye calling me Lord, Lord, and ye are not effectuating the things which I am saying? Everyone coming to me and hearing my words and effectuating them, I will show you to whom he is being like. He is being like to a man building a house, who digged and went deep, and laid a foundation upon the rock, and a flood having become, the stream broke against that house, and could not shake it, because it had been well built. But the one having heard, and not having effectuated, is being like to a man having built a house upon the earth without a foundation, against which the stream broke, and immediately it fell in, and the ruin of that house became great. After he had ended all his sayings in the ears of the people, he entered into Capernaum.